I just think every child with diabetes needs to have the opportunity to come to camp because they're surrounded with children with the same illness, and when you have a chronic illness, you need that support and you need to know that you're not alone. When you come to camp, there's no feeling alone. You're surrounded with people going through the same struggles and the same issues, and you walk away feeling positive about having diabetes and living a long and healthy life with it.
Camp Hertko Hollow is not like any other camp you're going to find out there. Every kid that comes to this camp has diabetes. They get to talk about stuff here that they may not get to talk about at home. Coming to camp is their chance to learn, ask questions. How do you do this? How do you deal with this?
They are here to have fun, and they are here to be campers, and they are here to do canoeing and horseback riding and being in the pool. But these are also kids with diabetes. A lot of parents, to them, this is also a little bit of a break. Their kids are coming here, and I think the parents feel comfortable knowing that there are so many people here helping to keep their kids safe, whether it's checking blood sugars in the night, or helping count their carbohydrates at meals, or writing their blood sugars down, seeing if they're okay, if they're low or high. So we have a lot of people helping to work with kids here. Diabetes is becoming more common. Probably about 1 in 400 children is diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. These children are dealing with a lot every day. There's very few other illnesses where we ask children to do so much in terms of taking care of themselves, checking their blood sugars, taking their insulin shots, watching what they eat. It's a lot of work that they have to do every day.
They need to learn how to control their diabetes, how to control their blood sugars so they avoid the complications. And the complications are heart disease, kidney disease, blindness, and research has shown time and time again that by being educated and taking care of your diabetes, you can lessen those complications.
We like to kind of target what each kid individually needs, but it is the broad scope of managing their insulin, how they eat and exercise, to how they live their lives, and giving them hope that their future will be just as good as anybody else's.
A lot of times we might try and be working on a kid to, give shots in his abdomen, for example. And it's very, very difficult to convince him to try this or that it's something that would be good for him. But when he sees other kids telling him, oh, here's how I do it, and they show him, that's such a great encouragement to that child. And again, that's something that we have nothing to do with. It's just the kids being here together are learning so much from each other.
We learn through the camp as well. He'll come home and he'll tell us something that we didn't even know. He was able to pick up anything he would have, a snack, or if he would eat dinner, he would count the carbs on the packages, and he would know what that means and translate that into his injection for his insulin.
They talk to her about taking care of her diabetes, and yeah, mom and dad do that too, but it's so much more important to have other people teach you that, and then it just builds on what you've done at home, and that's huge for children.
When dealing with diabetes, if you're not emotionally healthy, it's hard to have good control over your blood sugars and do well. So coming to camp gives them that support, those friends that they can count on and ask questions to when they have no one else. They may be the only kid in their school that has diabetes, but when they come to camp, they have that support.
Camp is many times a respite for many parents. And it gives the parents a chance to have a week that they don't have to look at a clock. They don't have to be on a time schedule.
Sometimes it's overwhelming, the 24/7 of this disease. And for us, it was the one break that we had. There's no contact, which I thought was going to be horrible. It was a godsend. It was a weight lifted off our shoulders and a break for us that we don't get the rest of the year. And for her, I realized she never gets a break from this disease. It's with her all the time. And camp, for her, it's the best break that she gets.
As a dad, we're fixers. Something's broken, we gotta fix it. We want to fix the lawnmower, we want to fix the house, you know, whatever it is. That's what dads do. But with your son, and you can't fix him. You can't, you know, he's broken. So the best thing you do is get involved and raise money for those who can help. You know, we don't have a cure. We can't punch a needle in him and fix him right now, but we can teach him how to deal with it. And that's what we need to do. As a father, you know, I decided, hey, you know what? I can't raise millions of dollars. I can't do this, but whatever little bit I can do can help. And to do it locally is even a better bonus.
Dr. Hertko's goal is to be able to have every camper come for free. It costs about $1,000 for every camper to come, and we even feel that that is more than most families can afford. So if we want Hertko Hollow to survive, we need to move beyond just paying for the day-to-day organizational needs to building on the future, and we can't do that without people who are willing to support more than just the cost of sending a camper to camp.
My plea to people in the state is give to an endowment so that all kids with diabetes can come to camp for free. Amen.
I think if we could get $5 million, I think the camp would be here forever, and it would be self-endowed, and we'd be able to have every kid to be able to come to camp whenever.
I believe that camp has improved my control of diabetes. It instilled in me in an early age that I'm responsible for my own diabetes. I won't say that Camp Hertko Hollow saved my life. What I will say is that it made this life so much better.
I don't know where I'd be without this camp. I don't know where a lot of people would be without this camp. I can honestly tell you it has saved a lot of people from falling off the track, and it's helped them stay doing well and living well with diabetes.
It's not just a fun time, it's a learning experience, and it's a growing experience, and it's what helps her feel normal.
This is a place where we know we will always be empowered to be the best that we can be. It's exciting for me as a person with diabetes to know that I've come so far and that these kids are trying things that they've never done before. Nothing stops them at Camp Hertko Hollow.